So my name is Leah Yvette. I am the proud owner of the Consignment Mixer. I also have a platform, the Consignment Mixer Live. The Consignment Mixer consists of vintage and modern. I love pairing things that don't typically go together. I'll say a little spiel about my logo. So my logo has a martini glass in the very
Mhm.
middle of it. And that basically symbolizes the vintage and the modern being a concoction that comes together seamlessly to
Mhm.
uh, to display a great outfit. So I love the vintage, I love the modern, I love putting them together for a complete outfit. But the consignment mixer is a great business. I love what I have created. I love the thrift community. Um, yeah, so that is the consignment mixer in a gist.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do to ensure an enjoyable and seamless experience for your customers? Because clearly you voted on and often, so you do that well.
Uh, Say the question one more time.
Can you tell us what you do to ensure a seamless and enjoyable experience for your customers? What sets your boutique apart from everyone else's?
Well, I think what sets the consignment mixer apart is I am not just fashion. I am really for the woman who wants to do more, who wants to start with fashion and level up from there. So, a small entity of the consignment mixer is website branding.
Mhm.
I love the fact that I can do a live, but I love the fact that I can also do my website and have my customers shop with me 24/7, as Corinne likes to say, and I like to say too, I love to make money in my sleep. So I love the fact that my customers can engage with me on a live. They can also engage with me via my website because I have the chat option there. And then also, of course, they can shop 24/7. So I love the engagement part. Again, love doing the lives, but I do know that the engagement does not stop via the lives. So yeah, so I hope that answers
Mhm.
answers the question. Engagement for me is more than just a live sale. It is the inboxing, it is the call in my business phone, it is the Shopify chat. It for me, it, like I said, it just goes beyond the live sale. So
Mhm.
engagement is well rounded for me on and off of the live.
So I do love that you have, all sources of revenues going on, making money on your live while you sleep. Someone called you a coach. You're helping
Oh,
ladies with
thanks.
you're helping the
Thank
ladies
you.
with their websites. So what else do you have planned? What else could you do
I
now?
know. I
Right?
know, right? I do feel like I do a lot. I feel like it's the Gemini in me. I think
Mhm.
Geminis are just multifaceted. We do a lot. Our brains are always thinking. So besides the resale business, I also
Mhm.
have a natural hair and skincare line as well. Like I said, I do the website options. I never want to put all of my eggs in one basket.
Yeah, true.
That can be a gift and a curse because sometimes I feel like I'm running all over the place.
Yeah.
Um, but I think in the economy, the way that it is now, I think it is needed for all of us. Even for the people who thought that they were rich before COVID, they
Mhm.
got a slap in the face with reality, and now know, okay, I need to go back to the drawing board and let's have some more streams of income. So the sky is the limit for me. I really don't put a cap on anything that I do. I think with any idea that I put into play, I always want to think about the longevity of it and how this one idea can fit in A, B, C, D, and E. And if
Hmm.
it doesn't fit into, multi lanes or multi pathways, then that's not doable for me. It has to work in multiple ways. Um, yeah, so back to your question, I'm all over the place, which is a
Well,
good thing. The
somebody,
sky is
someone
the
has
limit.
just shared that you have a book too. They said she's an author. Did you forget? That,
It's too much, Corinne. It's too much. So I just launched my second ebook. My first one last year was more business oriented, and then this one that I just launched. Unfortunately, during Thrift Ball last year, I was going through a divorce. And it
mm,
was just finalized in April. And through that whole journey, and again, I'm still fresh out for the most part. But through that journey from December through now, I have been coming up with ways, you know, like journaling, talking to Jessica. I call Jessica all the time, like, girl, oh my gosh. But just my ways of coping and healing, and, you know, divorce, you got to think about where you going to live, you know, depending on how things are split up. What are the finances? If you have kids together, like, how does that work with the whole family being separated? So back to the question, the book is basically a healing book. It's a journey. It's a guide, particularly for African American women. But I mean, divorce is universal. So, you know, whoever it fits. But the ebook is all about, you know, healing and how to come out on the other side brand new, finding yourself again. And, you know, divorce does not have to be the end all be all of your situation. And just like some of the other people that came on earlier this evening, you don't have to look like what you've been through. And I want to say that thrifting, this whole business, the Consignment Mixer and all my other entities, have really helped me through this journey. It kept my mind at ease. It kept my mind on something besides the negative. So I'm loving this journey that I'm on. And go cop the book, y'all. It is it's on my website, and it's an ebook, so you know you can, you know, read it whenever. You just download it, and that's it. But yeah, so that's my spiel on.
Congratulations. I like that you're able to turn, you know, that situation into something that can impact others that may be going through the same thing.
Right. And you have no idea, Corinne. I mean, not that you can look at someone and say, oh, they've been divorced, but you know, I put it out there, and the people that inbox me, I could not, I'm sorry. I couldn't believe how many people were sympathetic to me, and people who actually were going through the same thing that I was going through. It was amazing to know that, you know, other people are in the same career pathways as me, and they're going through the same thing that I'm going through. And you would never know. If I had never told anybody, nobody wouldn't have ever known, because I'm just that get up and go type of person. You know, one monkey don't stop no show, because, you know, the show must go on. You know what I mean? But it's really good to know that other people are feeling you. They understand you, and, you know, they may or may not be going through the same exact thing, but they can sympathize with what you're going through. So yeah, this business has been more than just profits. It's also been, you know, healing for me. So and I appreciate you all of you who call me, inbox me, sent me little memes, you know, were available to talk to me at 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Like, I appreciate y'all.
Someone said, again, you don't look like what you've been through.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah.
Woo. All right.
Okay.
I was going to say,
back to business.
No, and thinking about that, I mean, in any business, especially successful ones, you have to go through difficult and tough times, and it builds your character as a person, but also it infuses energy into your business. So thinking about that, why are you and your boutique deserving of this? But also, why should people vote for you?
I think I am deserving because I do a lot of work. I do a lot of work behind the scenes. Like I said, for me, it's not just a live sale. For me, I really put a lot of work into my website, how it looks, the whole customer experience going on to my website, from the time that they go on to the messages that pop up, to, you know, discounts that they can have if they spend a certain amount of money, all the way to the checkout process. And I don't necessarily like the shipping part. So Renee, I'm not with you on that one. But I do get my packages out in a timely manner. But yeah, so I think people should vote for me, because for me, it's more than just thrifting. I am really about women predominantly, making us aware that it's especially if you're in a resale business, that you don't have to necessarily do a live, you know. Again, you cannot put all of your eggs in one basket. I'm not going to be 70 years old on Facebook doing a live. I'm not. So you have to start now planning for how your 70-year-old self is going to look if you still plan on being in this resale business. So again, I'm all about, okay, I'm here right now, but sis, how can I help you get to B? If you're at B, how can I get you to C? If you're at C, how can I get you to D? You know? So I think people should vote for me because for me, it's not just about clothing. I am all about how women can be financially stable with
Mhm.
or without a husband, that part, okay? Having a husband is, a partner, period, is amazing. I've been there, but I do feel that we always have to make sure that we can stand on our own
Mhm.
worst case scenario.
Mhm.
So again, I think people should vote for me because I am really, I believe that I am in a position where I can uplift the community and bring it to another level from where it is now, especially for women. And again, that comes from website development, that comes from business promotion, any way that you can elevate your business. I don't want to see us 70 years old doing lives if we don't have to. So your vote would be greatly appreciated. Again, I feel that I am deserving because I do a lot of work behind the scenes. Again, not just for my business, but for other thrifting businesses in the community. And not to mention, let me just put this out there really quick. Do we know of any other Connecticut resellers? I know there's some. I'm not saying that there's none, but I'll wait. So for that very reason, I want to bring home the win for Connecticut. I really feel that I'm the person to do it. Why not? That's it.
Well, I'm
I'm still
really,
waiting. I'm still waiting for an answer. No one has said anything. I don't see
somebody
anything in
gonna
the
come in your
chat.
inbox. I'm a reselling Connecticut. So it says Leah is truly multifaceted. She sees a vision for a better future and works tirelessly to make it a reality. Her steadfast dedication to self improvement and her commitment to uplifting those around her are inspiring. She embodies the perfect blend of ambition and compassion, constantly striving to make a positive impact on the world. Her energy encourages others to pursue their own growth. That is Leah. Hey,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
girl.
that.
Yes. So, again, we appreciate you sharing your journey. It sums up you don't look like what you've been through. Like I would have
Ooh.
never at the ball, at the thrift ball, this thrift ball.
Yeah, and that's another reason why I need to win too,
Wow.
because I feel like I need to do a redo. I feel like I didn't really enjoy the moment because I had so many other things going
Yeah.
on. So this
Wow.
needs to be, part two.
Part two. Part two. Okay. The community has heard you. They have heard you.